Hello and welcome to another episode of the Upper Coron coffee table build. So this is my N-gauge coffee table layout built on a Coron board, which I've titled Upper Coron for obvious reasons. It measures 34 inches square, and as I mentioned in the last update, which was about 3 weeks ago, I was going to build an American style building, which you can see over here is now almost totally complete. That's Curry Motors, and round the other side we've also got JK's Pet Store, with a photo of Duke the dog. We've also added in done some work on the kebab shop, and I don't know what has landed in the greenhouse, but it's definitely of extraterrestrial origin. We've added the roof to the university building. I'm not particularly happy with how the leading and the ridge tiles have come out on that one, so we're going to have to play around with that. We've added some signage to Upper Coron Station, so we've got a nice little square BR board, and we've got some advertising hoarding posters added, one around there. So if you've ever fancied a trip to Skegness, all the details are there. And of course, around the other side, we've got a railway poster for Filey, which was a childhood holiday destination. And then we've added in some more 3D printed vehicles. So on the left we've got the A-Team van, and we've got a VW split window combi van. It's probably a Safari, I don't know, I'm not an expert on VWs. And of course we've got the Toyota Corolla AE86, which is popularised by the anime Initial D, and that goes with the matching Fujiwara tofu shop, which was one of the first buildings that I built. But yes, this layout is full of Easter eggs. Around the back of Curry Motors you'll be able to see Robin Curry's VW Golf, which with a tarpaulin covering over the smashback window. Robin will know all about that. But we have had some challenges in the intervening weeks, in the intervening days, but one of those would be the power, which comes in from this USB cable, which is fed from this multi-gang socket. So that comes up, comes into the layout over there, and then heads over to Aldi, where it is distributed across the entire layout. So a fairly critical piece of kit, and unfortunately we had a wire break under there, so that all had to come out. But it is now, as you can see, fully working. We've also got lights over in the animal feed factory, but I'm not particularly happy with how those downlighters look. I will probably replace those with commercially bought ones because they're relatively easy to get hold of. Some of the challenges, so for example with Curry Motors, the kebab shop is actually fed from Curry Motors. Unfortunately, I laid the track before I had any idea of how I would add any lighting, but I did have the presence of mind to leave one feed line into that area. Unfortunately, I didn't do it with the other buildings over in the corner, but I actually used a magnetic connector quite successfully, and these are the sort of things that you find on mobile phones, that kind of thing. And I bought, I think they were about £1 each for just a 2 wire connector, and I actually tried to put one in over there by the viaduct, because as you know the entire front section of the viaduct is removable so that you can get into retrieve trains. Wasn't successful using it there, but when coupled with some perf board, it actually worked really well, so I'm quite pleased with that. In another episode I'll show you how I go about lighting some of my buildings, because I think you'll find it quite interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. It really does help, particularly on the shorts. When I release shorts, they get great engagement, and you know, I'd love that to be the same for the long form videos as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.